Hello, hello. Happy Masterclass Day. I am so excited to be coming live today. Oh, gotta mute myself. Okay, great. How is everyone doing today? Let me know where you're watching in the comments. If you're on live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on replay, give me a hashtag replay. I'd love to connect with everyone in the comments. I'm going to make sure everyone's notified and that we will be ready to go. So give me 1 second while I do that. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know what you're excited to learn about Canva or why you wanted to come to the Canva Masterclass. I'd love to connect with all of you in the comments during the call or during today's class, after the class. So definitely let me know you are watching. Hey, Siani. Hey, Jesslyn. So excited to have you. Amazing. All right, we are going to get started. Jesslyn's watching from Washington. So exciting, amazing. Yeah, definitely let me know where you're from. I know this group is like grown like crazy. We are from all over the world. So I definitely want to be able to know where everyone's watching from. And I truly appreciate you guys taking the time to hang out with me today. I'm going to go ahead and get my slides pulled up so that we can get started and we will get into it. Actually, let me make sure I do that correctly. Okay, great. All right, let me pull up the slides and then I'm going to pull up the feed on my phone so that I can watch everyone's comments as well. Amazing. Okay, Patty's from North Carolina. Where in North Carolina, Patty? I used to live in the Charlotte area. Sienna's New Jersey. Julie says live. She says St. Louis. Amazing. Yes, definitely let me know where you are watching from, where you are wanting to take in all this information. Michael says from North Carolina. Amazing. From Florida. Ah, awesome. Okay, great. Let me go ahead and get into present mode and we are going to get started. All right. Welcome everyone to today's free masterclass, How to Save Time in Canva. This is everything you need to know about utilizing Canva efficiently and professionally so you can build online recognition that will grow your sales with your marketing. Now, if you're watching live, give me a hashtag live. If you're on replay, give me a hashtag replay. I would love to connect with you all in the comments. I want to say thank you for carving out the next hour or so to hang out with me, to invest in yourself and your marketing skills and Canva. I truly, truly appreciate anyone who spends some time with me. So definitely let me know you're watching. Geisha's in Washington State. Charmaine is in South Africa. Erica's in Phoenix, Arizona. Membe, North Carolina, between Charlotte and Raleigh. Okay, cool. Very cool. Denisha's live. So many people are still live. So excited to have you. If you are a replay warrior, definitely know you're watching replay on in the comments because I will definitely engage with you on the replay as well. All right, some little fun things is that anyone who is here at the end will have a chance to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So I always love to do fun giveaways since you guys are investing in time with me today. I want to give back as much as I can. So someone at the very end of today's call is going to walk away with a $25 Amazon gift card, but you have to be present to be able to win, okay? But along the way, there will be some other fun surprises, and you just never know when one of those might pop up. I'll explain all the rules on how you win those surprises as they come. So just stay tuned, stay engaged, and you never know when you might walk away with a fun prize today. Yes, people are from Florida, Canada. Amazing. Okay, awesome. So excited. All right, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Megan Harrington. I am the owner of Zestful Media and Design, and I'm a brand and web strategist for female service providers, which means that in my one-on-one client work, I help female service providers, health coaches, business coaches, lawyers, realtors, you name it, build out their full brand presence. So that could be anything from their brand kits, their logos, their colors, their fonts, as well as also then taking all of that stuff and using it in their marketing assets. So that could be their social media content, their free resources. It could be their cover graphics. It could be masterclass presentations just like this one. And then I also build full WordPress and Kajabi websites for my clients, as well as sales funnels on a bunch of different platforms and freebie funnels on a bunch of different platforms. I like to think of myself as your creative techie bestie. And along the lines of my business, which started about 6 years ago, I didn't want to be the designer who just handed over pretty things. I wanted to make sure that the tools that I was creating also help my clients get more recognition online, grow their sales, and beyond. So I became a lead generation and a client attracting design expert, and I sprinkled that into everything that I do. And then I also realized that over the time of working with clients, they always had questions about like, well, how do I, now that I have my branding, what do I do next? Or how do I use Canva? Or where do I put my logos? Or how do I build a website? How do I market my website? And so I figured there needed to be a corner of the internet where I could kind of share all of that knowledge. So that is my little space that I like to call is Bosses Building Brands, where I can share all of my knowledge for free. And when I'm not busy doing all of that, I am a Navy spouse. My husband, Brian, is in the US Navy. We have a toddler boy named Beckett. He is 3.5 years old. And we have 2 dogs, Almond and Amelia, who are in the room with me right now. I'm hoping they're just going to embrace their nap time and are very quiet, but they may bark at some point in time today. And we are currently located in Waterford, Connecticut. As I said, I'm a military spouse, so we move quite frequently. We just got here last summer, so we'll be here for the next couple of years, and we're loving it so far. So if anyone is not familiar with where that's located, we are on the northern east coast of the United States. So let's talk about what we're going to talk about today. So in this masterclass, I will teach you how to utilize Canva to create content that will make you more recognizable online so that you can grow your audience and sales as efficiently as possible. And if you're wondering if this masterclass is for you, honestly, it's probably for any small business owner who is DIYing their marketing because Canva is a tool for all. But here's just a brain dump of different people that this is definitely great for: service providers, product-based businesses. If you are wanting to DIY your marketing, but also make sure that it's brand recognizable online, Canva is for you, and this masterclass is for you. All right, so I want to first know how well you guys know Canva. So give me in the chat the following hashtags depending on where you are. So if you are someone who knows what Canva is but has never really used it, give me a hashtag Canva who. If you are someone who has dabbled in Canva, maybe a little bit for your business or maybe a little bit personal, give me a hashtag we have met. And if you are someone who uses Canva on the regular, give me a hashtag Canva BFF, just so that I know where you fall. Okay, so Jennifer says she's Canva BFF. Kim says we have met. Amazing, we have met. Canva BFF. Okay, awesome. So it looks like we have a good variety. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Okay, awesome. Great. But no matter where you fall in the spectrum, there's probably so much in Canva that you are not utilizing, and these tools will save you time. They will get you more recognizable online with your marketing content, and they will grow your sales. So we should really be utilizing this as business owners. All right, winner. So it looks like Joanna just said Canva BFF. Congratulations, Joanna. You have won our first prize, which is my What to Brand checklist, which is a list of 200 different places that you can brand to get your brand out there far and wide. So how this whole winner slide works is whenever one of these pop up, I'm going to look at the comments on my phone to see who has commented, and the last person that I see has commented will be the winner of the prize. So that was Joanna. So congratulations. I'm so excited for you. We will get you that resource and reach out to you to get all of your contact information to send over that resource after today's class. So congratulations. All right, let's keep it moving. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about my Canva story, and I would like to think of myself as a Canva BFF for life, forever. And I can't tell you the very first time I ever opened up Canva. It was definitely life-changing, but I don't remember it. But I do remember the very first client I ever used it on, which was my very first client in my business. Her name is Megan, and she's the owner of Kova Collective Realty. Now, at the time, she hired me to take over her social media and her marketing content. I was kind of her freelance marketing assistant. And at the time, I was also not a professional designer. So the reason why she decided to hire me was because I had previously been a realtor. I knew the laws of what would make sure that any marketing she put out would keep her safe, keep her license safe. And so she took a chance on me because I had previously marketed my own properties. And so she figured I could help her with hers. And at the time, she only had one team member and myself. She was still doing very well for herself, but she had really big dreams for more, and she knew that she needed someone else to come in and kind of take over a lot of those tasks. And we both knew the power of branding and social media, and so I got to work. She had a pre-designed brand, but she hadn't really been implementing it anywhere, and so it was my job to pretty much use Canva and create all of her marketing content for her website, for her social media. I was out there branding anything that I could for her and her business. And her business took off even more than it already had. Her lead generation started skyrocketing from her website. She's now in the top, probably even higher than 1% of realtors in her area. Her team is absolutely killing it. By the way, her team is now over 15 plus members, and they're selling hundreds of homes every single year. I think last year they sold over 200, which is insane. But you know what also happened? All of her competition started noticing how everything looked super cohesive and how her business was taking off even more. And they came knocking on my door. They wanted to know what I was doing for them to be brand recognizable, because they wanted to be brand recognizable online as well. So I started landing clients all over the country for real estate. I also had some health coaches and business coaches, some lawyers who wanted my help. And the strategy that I used for Megan has proven to be effective and repeatable for all types of businesses. And now I'm running a 6-figure design business when 5 or 6 years ago, I was absolutely not a professional designer, but I was able to grow this business because of Canva and the strategies that I'm going to be teaching you guys today. So the moral of my Canva story is that I know that I need to get this in front of as many entrepreneurs as possible and teach them all of these tips and tricks, because this strategy that I'm teaching today will make effective marketing easier and can be what changes the scope of your business. Okay. But before we dive into everything Canva, I want to have a little bit of a real talk. So let's look at some truths and myths about Canva and marketing your small business. The first truth is Megan was not special. Now, she is a phenomenal businesswoman, but she was not special. If I could implement the Canva strategy for her and dozens of others and have their businesses grow in recognition and scale, you can do it too with your business. And there's some other truths that we probably all know on this call is you have to be on social media to make sales as a small business owner. We all know that. It is a fabulous marketing tool that we need to be using. You also probably already know that you have to be consistently posting on your profiles to make more sales. Again, I'm pretty sure almost everyone knows that on today's call. But one further truth that I want to implement is that what you're posting has to be consistent looking and sounding content to maximize your visibility for sales. If you are inconsistent with what you're putting out in the world, your messaging is going to get lost and you're not going to be memorable enough to get the sales that you want in your business. Okay. So here are some myths about marketing and sales and social media and all the things. It's not about being a professional designer. You do not have to be a professional designer to put out high quality content. It's also not about spending hours and hours on social media or having a really, really large following on social media. You don't have to have either of those or be doing that to get a lot of sales. It's also not about being inherently creative. Over today's call, I'm hopefully going to show you guys that it's a lot more about being strategic and knowing the basic minimum of good design principles to be able to create nice quality graphics that will get you the recognition and sales that you want. And it's also not about being techie. Canva is very user-friendly, and it's not about having some massive vision. Anyone can apply these principles and these things I'm going to be teaching today into their own business. I love the chat is flowing. This is so, so exciting. Okay, but it is about having the strategy and templates of a professional designer who comes with an easy step-by-step breakdown of how to make consistent branded content so simply. And you guys are here today, so you're going to learn a strategy. So I'm so, so excited for you. All right, winner. So the last person to comment was Michael. Congratulations. You said love it. So we will be reaching out to you to get your contact information so that I can get you the what to brand checklist as well. Again, the 200 places that you can brand to really grow recognition online. So congratulations. All right, but let's talk about why Canva really should be your BFF. There are 3 major reasons. But before I dive into those, I want you to think about a time that you have wanted to go look for a business online, whether it was a product you were interested in learning more about or a service that you needed. You went to go to Google, do a little search for different businesses that could meet that needs, and you started going through the Google list or the search list, and you click on someone and it's unprofessional, it doesn't look legit, and so you move away. Has that ever happened to you? Have you ever gone looking for companies, seen something that didn't seem legit or professional, and you've moved on? If it's happened to you, give me a hashtag all the time. If it's only sometimes, give me a hashtag sometimes. And if it has never happened to you, give me a hashtag never. Let me know in the comments. I'm gonna take a little drink of water while you do. So definitely let me know. Okay, so Siani says sometimes, great. Everyone's saying congratulations. I love it. You guys are so supportive. Okay, Julie says all of the time. Yes, I'm definitely in the all of the time or sometimes category for sure. Definitely a little judgmental being a branding and web designer, but that is okay. Ultimately, why I say all of that is because the reason number one that you should love Canva and utilize Canva is because first impressions absolutely matter when it comes to marketing your business. If you don't look professional on social media or online, people aren't giving your company the time of day either, and they are moving on to something that's bigger and better for them that seems more legit. Okay. And some stats to back this up is you only have 0.05 seconds or 50 milliseconds to form an opinion about your website. Someone does, okay? Or I honestly think it's probably the same thing for your social media feeds as well, okay? So you have 0.05 seconds to capture their attention for them to give you the time of day. But then to back that up, it takes 5 to 7 impressions for people to remember a brand. So if they're piecing out on that very first impression, you're never going to win them over with the other 5 to 7 other touch points you have to have for them to remember that you are a company, okay? So presenting a brand consistently across all platforms can increase your revenue by up to 25 to 30%. So if you are looking the same on LinkedIn as you do on Facebook, as you do on your website, as you do on your email marketing campaigns and your landing pages, that alone can increase your revenue by 25 to 30%, which is crazy. But what's also crazier is that less than 10% of small companies say that their branding is very consistent, which means that if you do it and you implement these strategies, you will automatically be in the top 10% of small businesses in your industry because no one else is doing it. So you might as well jump on the bandwagon before everyone else learns all of these secrets, okay? So if you build a consistent marketing aesthetic, easily done in Canva, I'm going to show you how to do it today, you will impress and stand out. For example, here is one of my client experiences. This is Miss Jen. She's a Pinterest manager. I only developed Jen's branding for her. I just gave her the basics, the colors, the fonts, everything. She then went in, updated her website, made her social media look beautiful with amazing templates, which I have other things for you guys to help you out with that as well. And this is the results she got. On a different masterclass, she commented, I booked a client who said she was drawn to watch on social media by my brand and booked with me. Without my brand, I wouldn't have booked her, which was a nearly $3,000 client. So just by having a good looking social media feed, she landed a $3,000 client. I mean, I would love that every single day of the week, wouldn't you? Let me know in the comments. All right, so reason number 2, Canva should be your BFF, is because content creation is an absolute beast. I think we are all aware of that, but it is essential for being a business owner. Now, let's talk about that. So social media algorithms want you to be posting again and again and again. The more you post, the more you're rewarded. Everything should be branded for maximum recognition to build, know, like, and trust. The more you build, know, like, and trust, the more recognition you will have, which means more sales will come in. And when those sales start coming in, you better be efficient with your marketing because you're going to have even less time to make your marketing content, but you got to keep that up so more sales will continue to flow. And so knowing these strategies I'm going to teach today in this class, making consistent content that's brand recognizable is going to lead to more sales, but it's also going to help you make content faster, which will keep the sales flowing. Okay. All right. So reason number 3 that Canva should be your BFF is hiring a designer is expensive. And I'm saying that as a professional designer. You know, I could try to come in here and teach you all about why you should hire me for your one-to-one services, but I know ultimately that's not the best bang for everyone's buck. And I am a frugal entrepreneur as well. So typically I charge $1,000 to $4,000 for marketing graphic packages, whether I'm doing social media bundle templates for clients or free resources or masterclass presentations. That's kind of what I charge because I know that they can use those things again and again and again, and it's going to lead to sales. But that does not cover the daily social media content. I don't do that anymore. I used to do social media management, but I don't do that anymore. So even if I'm handing over bundles of templates, my clients still have to know how to edit things in Canva so that they can continue to churn out the content again and again and again. Now, you could hire somebody for that. You could hire a social media manager, but they typically charge somewhere between $500 to $2,000 a month, if not more, to make weekly or daily content. And it may not always be branded. It may not always be super tailored to you, you know? So if you have the right strategy to DIY professional content in Canva, you can save yourself thousands. And that is what I want for all of you. I will always be someone who's going to champion you to be able to DIY things in your business because you are protecting your bottom line. And so I'm so excited you guys are all on the call today to learn about that. All right, but straight up, Canva can also be a beast, and I'm well aware that it can be overwhelming for some people, okay? But my tips will make it quick and easy for you to make on-brand content again and again and again, and I'm gonna show you how to do that on today's call. And with consistent branded content, you'll be making sales like clockwork. So I'm going to teach you how to properly design branded content easily so that you can save so much time making your marketing content, which means that you can get more visible online because you can put out more content, then you can gain more credibility and grow your sales. All right, but you might be thinking, okay, hold up. I thought I was coming to a Canva training, not a branding training. Like, have I been duped? No, absolutely not. I promise you we will be diving into Canva today. But my number one tip for saving time creating content in Canva is to know your branding and use your branding. And I'll show you many reasons for why that is today when we dive into Canva. But my number one tip for you to be able to save time creating effective content in Canva is to know what your brand is and use it again and again and again. Okay? Let's talk about some branding benefits while we're on the subject of branding. Branding can improve your company's recognition. Branding will create a following for your company. It'll generate trust in your business. It promotes loyalty from satisfied clients and fans. It acts as an extension of your business so you can reach far and wide, and also acts as protection from your competitors. Ultimately meaning that if you are super consistent with your appearance on social media, people will be drawn to that. They will see that as professional and trustworthy, which means they'll give you more of the time of day to listen to what you actually are trying to sell them. They will buy from you. And if you live up to all the promises you made after they purchase, they will become your loyal, raving fans, meaning that you have to do less marketing later on, which also I'm all about being lazy marketers in our businesses as much as I possibly can. So being able to set ourselves up with a great branding foundation and great marketing content to begin with can also make it so that we have to do less marketing later on, which is fabulous. Okay. All right, so here is my brand to convert strategy. This is kind of how it really, really works. I'm going to show you how we pull this all together in Canva, okay? So first you have to know and use your brand. You got to know what your colors are. You got to know what your fonts are, your logos, your design accents. You got to know all of that, and then you got to use it, and you got to use it consistently, okay? But if you do that, you're going to be getting much better at creating content faster because you know the recipe. You're just going to implement the recipe on repeat every single day, okay? And then you're going to get more visible online because you're posting in more places. You're no longer spending hours and hours and hours on just one Instagram post. You're able to whip up content for Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of the places so much more quickly because you have this foundation built in, okay? And then when you get out in more places and you're putting out more content, you're going to obviously be attracting more leads because you're going to be invisible in more places. And then when you have more leads that you're actually speaking to, your sales just grow. It's a product of numbers, you know? So here are some real client successes from this strategy. Jamie is booking 60 days out since we launched her. I'm going to talk through Jamie's full case study in a few minutes. Shauna had a 10K launch just by changing over her branded Facebook cover photo, which was insane. Alyssa hit 6 figures in her first year. Heather hit 7 figures in under 2 years. Chantel rarely now needs to market herself any longer. And my most recent success is Andrea landing 65 paid members in the first month of launching her membership. Now, I'll never take full credit from what all of these amazing women have done for themselves, but they will all say working with me definitely helped them get that leg up in their business and took them to that next level. So if you're not doing the strategies that I'm going to be talking about today, and I've already started kind of diving into, it could be why you are spinning your wheels, spending too much time on your content because you just don't have a system in place to make yourself efficient and effective. Or you are spending no time on your content because you don't know where to start. You truly just don't even know where to begin. You're overwhelmed with it all. Either way, you are not as visible, which means you aren't generating as many leads and thus not making as many sales in your business. All right, winner. Siani, you said congratulations to them. You have won the What to Brand checklist. So congratulations. I'm so excited. We will get that over to you after today's call. All right, so let's talk about Jamie's kind of full case study so you can kind of see what everything we did to get her the results that we did. First For you to know, Jamie is a dog trainer in the Gainesville, Florida area. Originally, when we met, she was in Jacksonville, Florida, but she was going into other people's homes, training their dogs. But she had a dream to be able to open her own board and train facility. And so she wanted to rebrand, redo her website, everything before she changed her services. And so we rebranded her. She had that dog logo, but these were not her colors. These were not her fonts. We definitely wanted it to be a little more softer, feminine feel, because she's all about positive, force-free, positive reinforcement training. That's the word. So then we took her branding and we implemented on every aspect of her marketing. So her business cards, her free resources, her paid resources, her social media template bundle that I've talked about. We did all of this in Canva using her brand components to make literally every touch point you could think of, paid and free, to be branded, okay? She took the social media templates that I built for her and started implementing them on her social media feeds. And so she's one of my success stories with that. I love it. And she started getting messages like these. Just wanted to send a quick message saying, I love your IG and website colors. So pretty. Everything is so organized and flows so well. And this is just one example of my clients saying like, yes, we love what we're seeing. Like, we love everything is so consistent, but it's just because they're just doing the work to be consistent, you know? So you can totally get these results for yourself as well. But it paid off for her. So she started that new brand dreamy service that she always wanted to offer. And within 1 week, she started booking out 30 to 60 days in advance, which was wild. And she's kept that up since October of 2021. And now she has all the tools she needs to whip up content so fast so she can spend more time just engaging with the pups that she's training and enjoying her passions, which is what I love for my clients. All right. But there is this constant push and pull of being an entrepreneur, and I definitely want to address this while we're here today. So, you know, you really want to be landing clients, and so you really know you have to be visible on social media. So you either spend hours and hours on social media content creation, or you get so in your head that you don't post anything, okay? I want to know where you're at on this. Let me know how many hours a week you are spending on creating content in your business. If you are just starting or you don't even know where to start, you can also just tell me, don't know where to start, in the chat. Go ahead and drop all of that in the chat as we go, okay? Visibility definitely is key. Rabbit holes. Okay, nice. Awesome. Not enough. Okay, great. Yeah, I love that. I love that people are super honest with that. It is a lot. It can be overwhelming, so you don't even want to try. Okay, just starting, just starting. I'm so glad that you guys are here then. This is amazing. Okay. All right, so the constant push and pull. So let's say you do the things. You go out and you start posting on social media and you land a client. Now, this could be a little bit ahead of some of where you are in your business, which is okay. This is a cautionary tale for you. This is a personal story for me. So let's say you go out, you do the social media posting, and you land your first or next client. Then you switch all of your energy to serving them and less time on social media. But you no longer have more clients coming in because the posting stops. So that client stream stops. And this was like the endless cycle that I found myself in probably like the first 3 years or so of my business, that I was not being consistent with it. So I wasn't getting consistent results. I mean, it's just that simple, guys. So the strategy that I'm going to teach you today teaches you how to harness the power of Canva so that you can do less work, but still make more sales. If that sounds fabulous, let me know in the comments. Ultimately, when you know how to use Canva properly and you have professionally designed templates, it takes you less time to create more content so you can constantly be visible online, okay? You have the foundation. It's easy then to just rinse and repeat, but you have to build that foundation first to be able to do the rinse and repeat to lead to the more sales. I don't know where to start. Okay, well, we are going to get you there. So when you know how to use Canva properly, you're obviously going to start, you're going to be able, when you know how to use Canva properly and you professionally design templates, you will take you less time to create more content, okay, to be visible online. I'm going to show you in today's call and in my Creating Canva course that with Canva AI and all the strategies I teach, you can think of a topic, design the content, schedule to post in 10 minutes or less, caption and all. Like, you never even have to leave the platform of Canva, and you honestly don't have to do a whole lot of the brain power either, which is phenomenal. Okay, so can you see how the power of how this can be so powerful for your business? Let me know in the chats, okay? And sometimes you just need someone to show you how to make content that converts. Like once you know the strategy, like you guys can do this. I'm fully aware that you guys can do this, okay? But the best thing is you don't have to learn it by yourself. I've already learned all the hacks. I've already created all the templates. I've figured out what works. You don't have to do the trial and error. I've already spent the last 6 years or 7, 8 years in Canva doing all of the trial and error. You can focus on your zone of genius if you just use these strategies, okay? Yes, 10 minutes. You really can do a full post in Canva in 10 minutes for sure if you use all these strategies. Okay, let's head on over to Canva. So I'm going to give you the foundation of Canva, show you some content creation tips and tricks so you guys can see how this full strategy works out. Let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to jump over here. I'm going to make this a little bigger. So here is Canva. For those of you who have never really used Canva, when you log in, this is what you see. Now, my Canva is all over the place because I'm not only designing for myself, I'm designing for a lot of clients, okay? This is not what I want your Canva to look like when you log in. And I'm gonna show you what I really want your Canva to look like in 1 second. Let me hop on over to another client's Canva account. This is the back end of my client, Jamie's account, and you can see that all of her content is beautiful and cohesive. So Tina's account, you have all of her colors and her fonts. They all look the same. They all have the same design axes. All of her social media templates, her podcast, her marketing for her podcast, her free resources, her infographics, they all look and sound the same. And this is what I want your Canva to look like when you log in. So if you currently have been using Canva for a while and you log in and your Canva looks like mine, where everything is kind of all over the place, we're going to nip that in the bud today. Okay, so this is the end goal we are working for. As soon as we log in, we see our brand and we are happy and at peace, and we know exactly what we need to create next to roll out our content. Okay, but let's jump back into the craziness of my Canva. Now, if we go back to the strategy that I was talking about in the slides, the very first thing you need to do is know your brand and use your brand, okay? And Canva has a very amazing tool called your brand kit over here on the left panel that I'm going to click into, where you can save all of your branding collateral. So you can save your logos, you can save your colors. I have a bunch of color palettes saved for my clients. You can save your fonts. I don't have time to show you how to set all of this up, but that's the very first thing I want you to do if you haven't done it already, is to go utilize this brand kit. Now, this is a Canva Pro feature. You can do a little bit in the free version in the brand kit, but this feature alone is worth the price of the membership. And it's honestly not that expensive at all. So definitely utilize brand kit as much as you can, okay? Save all of your assets, and I'll show you when we get into the designing portion why it's so nice to have all of this stuff saved so you can easily access it when you're designing, okay? My very next thing is for you to then also have an organization system in Canva that keeps you organized when you're designing and creating, because ultimately we're going to be creating a lot for our business. We want to keep things as organized as possible. And a lot of people don't know that there is a full project system in Canva. So if I go over to this left-hand panel, projects is just like a folder system. Whether you have like folders on your desktop or like Google Drive, like you can organize all of your content and everything that you upload and create into folders so that you know where everything is accessible. So no longer just live on that first when you pop up and it's just all of your designs in your face. Let's get organized into a folder system going forward. And if you're like, okay, well, what kind of folder should I create? It really depends on your business. So since I work with a lot of different companies, I have a folder per client, because then I just know exactly, like, if I'm going to work on something for Heather, I'm going to go into Heather's folder. If you are someone who is maybe a product-based business and you have a bunch of different products that you use, I know like Scentsy Consultants, they sell not only like smelly good stuff, but they also have like home cleaning supplies. Maybe you have a folder per product line and the marketing for every single product so that you know where everything is in the marketing you've created in the past. Or maybe you are someone who is only like one service, it's just you. So then maybe you create a folder per like social media platform. So all of your Facebook graphics would be in a folder, all of your Instagram, whatever would be in a folder, okay? It's really easy to create a new folder. You just do add new folder. I'm gonna create a quick little masterclass folder, just name it. And then all you have to do to add things to a folder is I'm gonna go here and I'm just gonna click all of these little check boxes. And then I'm gonna click this little folder down at the bottom and I'm gonna add them to Masterclass. So now later on, if I ever wanted to go look for my masterclass slides, I'm going to go to the masterclass folder versus like just scrolling for days. You could get lost in Canva so much if you scroll for days, but if you search for things, if you have things definitely organized, you're going to cut down on your creation time. Okay. So those are the first like 2 basic things to just get yourself set up for success in the very beginning. Okay. But let's talk about actually designing content in Canva. So Canva itself is a template-based platform, meaning that they have thousands of designers that have made templates for literally everything you can imagine to make your business run, okay? So you have masterclass presentations, you have Facebook covers, you have tons of different things, reels, highlights, you name it, PDFs, they're all in here, okay? But do you notice how everything looks so different? Because all of the designers that are in there, they're not really designing for your specific company. They're just designing because they like to design, okay? And that's not what we want. We don't want to be coming into Canva, just pulling a template and then just posting it on our social media, because you will never build the brand recognition that you want for your company if you do that, okay? So what you have to do is you have to tailor all the templates with your own branding, your own colors, your own fonts, your own vibe, so that you can build that brand recognition. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. Okay. So let's go over and let's pull some Instagram templates. Yeah, Instagram posts, that works. You can see again how there are tons of different vibes. They're all beautiful and they're all professional. And we want to keep that in mind, that these are already professionally designed. So we don't have to do much to them to make them usable for our social media, but we do have to change them into our brand. Okay. Now, if you are coming in here every single day in Canva and picking out one template at a time and being like, okay, I got to brand this one today and make a graphic. I got to brand this one today and make a graphic. Yes, that's going to take you a lot of time. And I don't want that for you. So my goal is that you have a bundle of templates that are already branded that you can either professionally buy with like my Creating Canva course or someplace else, or you go ahead and you build it one by one, and over 30 days, you get a branded bundle of templates. And I'm going to show you what that looks like right now. I'm going to pull up a bundle of templates that I created for my client, Helen. She is a life coach and a yoga instructor. You can see how all of the templates have the same colors and fonts and vibe. They all look like they go together. Even though some of her yoga business, some of them her life coaching, they all tie back to her, okay? So when she has this, all she has to do is just go in and move a couple things around the page to be able to make a full new post without having to change colors, without having to change fonts, and make full new posts. So I'm going to show you how to do that right now, okay? And this one I'm going to go a little bit fast, but then in another one I'll go a little slower of what exactly I'm doing, okay? So this is a template for her yoga. I'm going to turn this one template into something for her life coaching. Like we'll do like a life coaching masterclass. Okay. So I'm going to duplicate the page, and all I'm going to do is just move some things around the page. I'm going to turn this guy to here, put it down here. I'm going to make this readable now since it was on the blue originally. We'll change it back to blue. So I've changed one color. That's all I've changed so far. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to do like new masterclass, and we'll bump this down. I don't know. We'll go to like 75 and see how that goes. Okay. And then we want to just name it, let's say, Finding Joy Every Day. Okay. So now I'm going to duplicate this, add a little more pizzazz. Okay. Great. This looks pretty good, but it's still yoga. So what do I need to do? I need to change her logo and I need to change the photo. So I'm going to go over to her folder. I have a Helen folder, and I am going to delete her logo. I am going to pop in Helen's life coaching logo. Wonderful. And then I'm going to put in a new headshot of Helen that looks like it represents joy. Okay. Isn't quite perfect, but literally in less than a minute, I was able to take a yoga post, turn it into her life coaching post, and all I did was change one color, a photo, and the text. You know, I just moved things around the page. So if you have a branded set of templates that you're already working on, you can recreate a new post in a minute. Okay, so then now all you have to do is figure out what the caption's going to read and the brainstorm of the overall topic of the post, but Canva AI can do that for you. Okay. So that's that. But if you're saying, okay, well, I don't have branded template bundle right now, how do I create that? Well, you can do that from scratch. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. So I'm going to pull up a couple things really quickly so that you guys can see the back end of how this works. All right. Okay. So what I did is I just pulled up two different templates that have the same, they come from a bundle that I use for the Creating Canva course. There's like 30 to 50 that have this same kind of like health coachy, like natural vibe to them. But let's say that I want to turn this into my own branding. Well, I'm going to show you guys what my branding looks like. You guys have probably guessed it from my own slides, what my branding is all about. And I know this looks kind of funky. And the reason is because I actually resize my stuff so that I can see what my Instagram feed is going to look like as a whole going forward. It's a little wonky right now, but I teach you my full content creation strategy because everyone asks like, well, how do you build your full content? How do you repurpose all of it? I teach you all of that inside of the Creating Canva course. So I'm not going to talk about it, but I did want to show you like, this is the vibe of what I'm going for. So you guys know the end goal, okay? Because you got to know what your brand is. You got to know the end goal. But if you do that, then all you have to do when you use this template or any template in Canva is to analyze this template and think of what do I have in my brand that looks like this template? And then you're just going to swap them, analyze and swap. Super simple. Okay. So this font looks like a decorative, like subheading, not super crazy. It's not a script. So I'm going to use my decorative subheading, which is called Rafina. Okay. So I just simply swap it. And the reason why it's so easy, I don't have to go searching for it, is because I have it saved in my recently used or under my brand fonts. They're right here. They're just a click away. Okay. And I'm going to do that same thing for all of these. This looks like a very easy to read, like body font. I have one of those. I'm going to use Lato for that. So I have switched that all to Lato. Okay. All right. So now the fonts are done. That's all I had to do font wise. So now let's talk about, okay, so this is a medium color green. I have a medium color blue. I'm going to use my medium color blue there. Okay, I'm just thinking about what is on the screen and what I have that's similar and just popping it out. And the reason why I'm doing that is if I were to go to a really light color like this, now I have to also change this text color, you know? And you don't have to if you try to keep things at the same level that the template is already made for, okay? So for this one, it's a lighter. I'm gonna go a little faster now, but this one is a little lighter than mine. So I will change this font color to my blue. And then this is not the exact same blue that I use every time. So I'm going to change it to my blue. And then these last things, I'm going to get rid of these because these aren't even on brand for me. So I don't need them. And then finally, let's just change these check boxes to the medium blue as well. Okay. So now this is way more in line with my branding. Okay. We'll come back to the actual content in a second, but I could totally just throw on my own type of design accents or my logo and it would be nearly there. All I have to do is add the content. Let's do the same thing for here. I'm going to go a little faster. This is a medium green. I'll do the medium blue. I'm going to switch out this photo. I'll do that in a second. That decorative subheading, I'm going to use it. The body font, I'm going to use my body font. That's the same font. Great. Now there are some bulk editing techniques that you can do a full bundle of templates and like change multiple pages at one time, multiple fonts at one time, multiple colors at one time. I don't have time to teach that today, but that's all in the Creating Canva course. But let's talk about, I'm actually going to make this a little lighter now that I see it. Weird. Okay, it's fine. But let's go ahead and switch out these pictures. I have a full photo of all of my own brand photos. So I'm just going to pop a little headshot in there. I'll find a background image. This looks good. Pop it in here and voila. Now I have a nearly on brand graphic, two of them in a matter of what, 2 minutes. Okay, so that's how easy it can be if you know what your brand is, and then you can look at a thing and be like, okay, like that has a little bit intricate heading. I can use my little bit intricate font, but you know what I didn't do? I didn't see this and be like, I'm gonna throw some cursive in there because I like cursive. It's not legible. There's a reason why that template did not have cursive in it, is because cursive is not legible in a paragraph form. So the more creative liberties you take, the farther away from the professional level design you're going to have. You're also spending more time than you necessarily need. And I want to now just give you the freedom that if you are not trying to sell your templates so that other people can use your templates that you create in Canva for their own personal uses, you are literally just trying to market your own business. That's all you have to do, is just switch it into your branding, swap out the content, and go post. Okay? You don't have to take any more creative liberties. Just make it look on brand for you. Now, when it comes to the actual content, obviously a testimonial is just a copy and paste whatever your clients have said. You just copy and paste it in there. That's pretty straightforward. But you're like, Megan, this is just a plain checklist. How would I know what to put in there? Okay. Well, Canva has things like Magic Write, Magic Design, where you can go ahead and you can tell Canva, like, Canva, give me a checklist or give me a list of items that people need to start a brand. You ask it just like you do ChatGPT, which I teach you step-by-step how to do that in Canva, the Creating Canva course. And then they will provide you a checklist that all you have to then do is copy and paste into here. I don't have time to show all of that today, but it's really that easy, okay? From here, you can resize things. So you can turn this checklist into a short form video. You can animate it to make a reel, a highlight, or not a highlight, a reel, or a TikTok or a story. You can even schedule to post straight from Canva. All of that is in this platform so that you never have to leave. You can create all of your content, schedule all of your content without having to leave the platform, which is wild, okay? So it's a really fabulous tool. And if you know your branding and then you just know how to swap things out really quickly, content creation can become a breeze and way simpler than most people make it, okay? All right, let's dive back into the slides. And I'm going to take a quick sip of water. And then we are going, some of those are pro features and some of those are free features, Tammy. It just depends. All right, winner. Valerie, you said that's neat. Okay, so you have totally just won our prize, the What to Brand checklist. We will reach out to you after today's call to get you the resource, okay, and get your contact information so we can send you the resource. So congratulations. All right, so can you see how beneficial it is to be able to whip up effective on-brand content on repeat in just a matter of minutes? Like how amazing that is. And how would your life be changed if this was you? If you could do everything I just did, so easy breezy. Let me know how your life would be changed, okay? Don't forget, just a little fun reminder that if you stay to the end, you have a chance to win the $25 Amazon gift card, which is so, so exciting. So it is coming up, guys. Stay tuned. But I have something for you that will help you conquer Canva and content creation once and for all. Give me a yes in the comments if you want to learn more about everything that I've kind of been teasing out, and if it's okay to share with you. Definitely let me know. You said yes, love it. Okay, amazing. Let's dive in. So introducing the Creating Canva on Demand course. Look at all of those goodies. This is the complete content creation system you need to easily build brand recognizable content in Canva that will grow your audience and income in as little time as possible, okay? So inside the course, here are some major outcomes. You will learn how to utilize Canva to make on-brand content that will have you standing out in the crowd and growing your sales. Plus, how to make your content creation time as efficient as possible by maximizing all of the time-saving features of Canva paired with all of my DIY design hacks, okay? And if you purchase while I'm live today, I'm going to go through all the details so you guys know everything, but there is an on the live bonus that I want you guys to take advantage of. And we're going to start dropping the link in like now. So stay tuned. If you purchase while I'm live today, you will get a personalized brand social media audit by me. So what will happen is you will get a questionnaire later in the week so that I can learn about your social media profiles. And then I will dive into them, going through your content, and I will record myself via a Loom, going through your content, giving you feedback on what you can utilize to make your social media appearance more branded, more recognizable so you can get more sales, okay? And you can choose to do this audit prior to starting the course or after starting the course, but it is a $350 value that is completely included in the cost of the course, so it's free, which is so, so exciting if you purchase while I'm on the live today, and we are dropping the link, so go ahead and snag it, okay? But in the course, I will show you exactly how to strategically create content that converts. I'm getting straight to the point with these easy to implement step-by-step strategies. If you think I went fast in today's call, I'm telling you, I go in very fine detail what all of the buttons do in Canva. So it's very slow. All the videos are super manageable so that you can learn everything in a step-by-step manner. Okay. Now, if you're wondering if this is for you, here are the qualities that I'm looking for. You're ambitious, a heart-centered entrepreneur who must want to spend more time serving and less time creating. You're ready to roll up your sleeves and start getting more eyes on your business now, and you're ready to hit 5K months or more as soon as possible. You are coachable, kind, and take radical responsibility for your results, and you're an action taker that will put in the work as long as I give you the clear step-by-step strategy. So if that sounds like you, I definitely cannot wait to see you inside of the course. Okay. Now, if you're also, okay, but is this really for me? This is for any small business owner who wants to DIY their content to build brand recognition and sales. Okay, so if you are someone who wants to start DIYing their marketing, you want to be more efficient in Canva, you want to make things that are really recognizable so that you can stand out in the crowd, this course is for you. Okay, so what do you get with the system? Most significantly, you're gonna get the repeatable process to consistently make content that will convert and grow your business while saving so much time and money in the process. Okay, and here's some testimonials from my clients. So Dawn says, I have used Canva for 2 years and still was able to learn new tricks through taking this course. Megan walks you through each step with easy instructions to help you create beautiful things in Canva. So she was already previously a Canva user, but she still learned things from this course. Sandy says this course was great for kickstarting my learning curve. I learned so much in such a short time. So she was a newbie to Canva, took the course, and was able to rock it from there. Okay. So the Creating Canva course will help you learn to make brand content easily, but what exactly is included? Well, first up, you're going to get my complete framework for efficiently creating content that converts and establishes credibility. So there's kind of 2 phases to this course. The first phase is like the in-depth breakdown of actually how do you design in Canva. Okay, there's a lot of like, this is what this button does. This is what this button does. And if that sounds like, well, I already know that, I've already used Canva, I don't think I need that. It's also paired with, okay, but here's also good design principles so that you are actually making good, effective design as well while you're learning all of the button pushing. Okay, so that's kind of phase 1. Phase 2 is how do you maximize your time and the features of Canva to create more content in less time. So content repurposing, Canva AI, all of that stuff is in phase 2. And essentially I had to build phase 2 because the Canva has grown so much that you're going to see in the back end of the course, there's update, because there's new, better, fast time-saving hacks that I've learned that I've thrown into the course as I've gone. Okay. You're also going to get 80 social media templates. So if you are like, okay, I want this bundle, Megan has bundles, I'm going to give you bundles. I teach you exactly how to take the bundles that I provided in the course and how to rebrand them into your own brand. And as literal as like less than 10 minutes, 50 templates at a time, which is fabulous. So you're going to get those and you're going to be able to then do bulk editing, which I teach you in the course on those templates, and be able to have 30 to 50 days worth of social media templates in just a few hours, which is awesome. Okay, you're also going to get my brand kit and brand building step-by-step trainings. So I don't provide branding in this course, but I do tell you how to utilize the brand kit once you have it. So that stuff that I first showed you when we hopped into Canva, how to set that up appropriately for your business. And then I also give you all the things that you need to think about when creating your brand and different ways that you can also go about building your brand. Okay. And then I also give you a full breakdown of Canva AI tools and that can save you time brainstorming and creating your content. So I start from like, okay, how do we even think about what a post should be or what types of posts we should create? I show you how to do that with Canva, like Magic Write. Then I show you how do we make a Canva template on brand as fast as possible. I show you that with Magic Design. So I go through all of the newest updates that we have with Canva. I teach you about those things inside of the Canva AI section of the course. Okay. And then I also give you my full marketing content repurposing plan. Ultimately, I want you to be able to do as few graphics and thinking of design ideas as possible, but make as much content as possible so that you can just sprinkle things out everywhere you go. And so I teach you how to take an idea of one post and how you can use it 10 different ways for your marketing. So that's everything that's included in the course, but that is not all, my friends. There are always bonuses for my course. So some other bonuses that are included when the cost of the course completely included is my social media content planning and design strategy. So I tell you exactly what I do to be able to make content, my full like social media content in about an hour a week. Okay, from start to finish, I break that all down as a bonus to this course. I also give you my brand building resource bundles to get the essential elements of a complete brand. You also get my brand building blueprint to just kind of be that starting point of building your own brand for you. And if you're like, I still need way more help than that, Megan, I have another item that I'm going to tell you guys about to help you get your brand up and running in just 2 business days. Okay. You will also get 50 graphics, the 50 graphics to create in Canva for your business. So this course primarily focuses on social media, but you're also going to be able to learn about all the other types of marketing graphics you could use in your business. Once you do it for your social media content, you're going to want to brand everything. And so I give you the full list of things that you could create for your business in the course. Okay. But I also teach you what not to create in Canva. Canva is a fabulous, fabulous tool, but there are several things that I just do not recommend you creating in Canva for your business. One, for legality reasons and protecting yourself legally in your business, but also just the features just aren't there yet, or they just don't suit your business enough to build them in Canva. Okay. They don't benefit your business doing them in Canva. So I go through all of that as well. And you also are provided as a bonus 34 Canva shortcuts guide, which is literally just different shortcuts you can do while creating, both on Mac and sorry, it's supposed to say Mac and Windows, not Mac and Safari. And then you're finally going to get my 75 social media post ideas and template search term list. So the biggest thing I hear is like, well, I don't even know what to post about, Megan. I have done the brainstorming for you. So I give you a list of 75 different social media posts that you can create, as well as the search terms to put in the Canva search so that you can find templates that match those different types of posts. Okay. It's kind of like a 1-2 punch, but it is a huge time saver. You have the list that you can just review. Okay. And don't forget, if you purchase while I'm on today's call, you also get the personalized brand marketing audit, which is so exciting, where I can deep dive through your social media as well to give you all of the feedback that you need to grow. Okay. All right. It looks like people have purchased. So if you purchased, definitely shout it out. It looks like Paula has purchased. So excited, Paula. Welcome. Congratulations and welcome to Creating Canva. You have just gotten the personal brand social media audit. I'll definitely be sending you the information on that later this week. So if you guys decide to join, definitely let me know in the chat so that we can get started. Okay. So all of these bonuses are included in the cost of the course. That is a $984 value included in the cost of the course. So just click the link that we're dropping. You can see the price, you can sign up, and you can come and join the fun. All right. If you're wondering how long do I get access to the course and how long will it take me, you're going to get lifetime access to this. Okay. It's a self-paced course. You get lifetime access plus all future updates. You're going to see when you get in the back end of the course, there's already been so many updates since the very first version of this course because Canva has grown so much and I really try to stay on all the time-saving trends for you. Okay. No, you do not need Pro to use all of this. Some of the time-saving hacks are definitely better if you have Pro, but you absolutely do not have to have Pro. All of the templates are made with free features other than the images. The images you might have to swap out, but you should do that anyway so that they're on brand for you. But you don't. Not all of the tips are time-saving. And some of it's not even like Canva related. It's just how can you repurpose your content? How can you be more efficient? That kind of stuff. So how long is the course? The course is about 3 to 4 hours to watch it. Over the next month, I'm going to be sending you weekly emails of what you should work on each week. So it's very manageable. Typically, it's about 30 minutes to an hour of videos every week. And then you just start implementing, which is really, really manageable. Yes, the email reminders are definitely going to come. So you'll know exactly, I'll tell you exactly what you should be working on, what videos you should be watching, everything. So let's talk about some of the core concepts. First is understanding the essential Canva design features and tools. So if you're like, I'm a Canva newbie, I think this is more advanced than me, I promise you, you're going to go in depth of all of the understandings of what Canva can do for you and how to use all of the features. Okay. You're also going to get my best design practices for professional online presence. So how to make professional branded content. You're going to learn all of that too in the course. Okay. Then I'm going to teach you how to then streamline social media. I set the foundation for you to be able to create content. Now we're going to talk about how can we streamline your social media strategy so that you can create more content in less time so you can get more visible for more sales. And then finally, you're going to start building out your brand recognition by posting all of the templates that you've already plugged and played and start getting out there into the world and start hitting your goals, which is so, so exciting. And if you're wanting to see, like, if you're a visual person and this is a visual medium, obviously, here's a before and after for one of my clients, Joanna. She was a branding client, and she was a Creating Canva student. This was her social media, her Instagram before the course. And here's what it looks like after the course. So you can see she clearly has learned how to make more graphics in Canva. Things are more recognizable to her. It's very clear brand visual. I love this side-by-side comparison. Okay. Chantel says, Megan offered lots of tips, not just Canva tips, on how to successfully develop a cohesive and visually pleasing brand, which is absolutely true. Helen says, before Megan, my marketing was all over the place. Now it is concise. The tools Megan created let me spend far less time trying to create my own marketing and made my business feel easier. It was created more time for me and my business to focus on what I'm able to do well, which is coaching. And if you're wondering, okay, well, what does the structure of this course look like? First, you're going to be sent the onboarding email as soon as you enroll. Okay. Inside the email, you'll have an exclusive form for me to learn about your business and be able to connect with you on social media, because I want to cheer you on in your marketing journey. You'll log into the self-paced course and get started learning how to maximize Canva for your business now. And then you can begin plugging and playing with all of your new templates and start churning out content as fast as you want. I say you can do it over 3 or 4 weeks and it's totally manageable, or you can just binge it all and just start, like, if you are a binger, go for it. I'm here for that. All right. So how can I help? If you're like, okay, well, how can I help you build a professional brand? You're like, I'm going to need more help than just like some resources. Like, I have no idea what fonts and colors I should use or how to even start building a brand. At checkout, there is Brand Kickstarter, which is your, it's essentially me helping you design a brand in 2 business days. Okay. So Brand Kickstarter is typically sold for $198 by itself. At checkout, it is half the price. So you can snag it. And it is a brand personality quiz with brand proposals. So you take a personality quiz via form that I have online. I learn about the kind of vibe that you're interested in, the colors you like, the fonts you like, the overall design accents you're interested in, and a fun personality quiz. And then I review that. And within 2 business days, I turn around and I send you 3 brand proposals that look something like this. You have some inspiration images, you have some personality traits, you have a full professional color palette, you have a font pairing on page 1. On page 2, I then tell you how to utilize all of that. So what you should use for your heading font, what you should use for your body font, what are the colors you should use in your logo if you're going to design your logo, and then some extra design accents. Yes, Michelle says, do you personally help with that? I literally create these for you. So this would be that. If you add on this service, you can get knocked out for 50% of the price at checkout, and in just a couple days on a first come first serve basis. If you guys, a lot of you added on, because we've had a lot of people signed up. Looks like Barbara signed up, Patty is signed up, Valerie has signed up. So exciting. Catherine has signed up. Yay, I'm so excited, guys. This is awesome. Definitely shout it out. I haven't looked too much in the comments. We'll get to a Q&A in a second. But yes, I will personally help you build out these brands. And for an example of a client who has previously done this, so Christina, she's an abundance coach. This is what her social media looked like before. She did both Creating Canva and Kickstarter. So she did the combo. This is what her social media profile looked like before. She was kind of repeating the same template. She didn't really have a full clear brand. And this is what it looks like now. So she clearly was able to take the templates, rebrand them to herself, because some of these are definitely templates that are included in the course, and make a much more clean, recognizable brand for herself, and much more interesting content too to look at. All right, so let me go ahead. So Catherine again signed up. Paula, I'm so excited. Looks like I don't know who this person is. All I have is Verity Specialty Enterprises, but there's not a name attached. So shout it out. I'm not sure who you are, but I'm so excited. You guys have all snagged the on the live bonus. So I'll get all that content to you guys by the end of the week to be able to do your audits. Okay. So you might be saying to yourself, I really want to be a part of this, but what if I'm just not ready? Well, if you're just starting or you're looking to finally hit your goals, adding the Creating Canva system will take you to that next level fast that you were searching for. Okay. And you might be telling yourself, I know I need this, but I just don't have the funds right now. Like, I get it. When I first invested in my own business coaching course, I was a stay-at-home dog mom, literally had zero income coming in because I had left real estate. And if I wouldn't have taken the chance on myself and my business, I would not be here today, and I wouldn't be a six-figure business owner, and I wouldn't have the flexibility to be able to provide the way for my family that I want, be able to support my military husband across the country if I wouldn't have taken a chance on myself. Okay. All right, you might be thinking, I want to land my first client first. Well, not having effective or recognizable marketing means it's going to take you longer to land your first client, because ultimately you're not going to have clear-cut marketing for them to be drawn to you and for the messaging to be aligned for them to actually want to purchase from you. So having the system is your back pocket will mean you will put out quality content faster, leading to more sales in a shorter time. Okay. If you're like, oh, I'm so in, but I just don't have the time, I get it, but let me put my coach hat on for a second. You can afford not to do this now. This is what's going to save you so much time and energy and effort. Okay, so if you are already busy and you're already making money in your sales or money in your business, think about if you actually had really cohesive marketing, how much more money you could be making. And I'm going to teach you how to do it fast. Okay. So I'm going to show you the exact steps to creating effective professional content in the most predictable and repeatable way possible so that you can start building your business you know you are capable of now. Okay. All right. And don't forget, if you purchase while I'm live today, you still get that $350 valued personal brand social media audit, but that is going to go away after today's call. So definitely get it in there before I get off the call. Okay. All right, let's pull a Canva gift card. Julie, congratulations, you won. A small investment pays off in the long time. You are so right, my friend, and you have just won the Amazon gift card. So congratulations. I'm so excited for you. I will get that to you later today. It looks like someone new just came in. RM fails. I don't know what that stands for, if that's someone's name, but congratulations. So excited to have you in creating in Canva. All right, so all of this is included in the course. I know we've had questions come in, so I'm just going to hop over to my notes to see. Okay, yeah, we've had a lot of questions, so I'm going to do my best to try to answer them and try to also keep track of the questions that are currently coming in as well. So, how to get more interactions with my posts. So ultimately, I think that you get more interactions the more that you bring people in, or you create posts either in the captions or the graphics that are actually promoting engagement. Okay, you're asking questions. You are in the bundles that I created, they are pretty engaging posts. So you have those back to follow up with. But anytime you're having a dip in engagement, it means you need to be bringing more life in. You need to be figuring out how to get more people to follow along on your page. Okay. Can you switch up your branding if you already started? Yes, you can absolutely switch up your branding. That came from Kim. It depends on if you're like completely pivoting your business. Yeah, absolutely change it up. Okay. If it's like, I really like one color, but I don't like my fonts, you can absolutely do that. If you want it to be, you can do it whenever. You can change your brand whenever you want. Like, it's your business. You can do whatever you want. There's just different strategies you can go about doing it. You could potentially like keep one thing that's similar and then phase out all the other things and bring in new things. Or you can be like, I am rebranding. This is it. We're doing this thing. I'm so excited, and like hype it all up on social media. And then people will celebrate when you've rebranded and you've launched it. Either one's totally fine. But your business is going to grow as you grow. So rebranding, I'm on my like third variation of my branding, what you see today. Is branding mostly colors and fonts? That is a fabulous question, Kim. And no, it is not. That is the visual aspect of branding. I'll have other trainings that talk about everything that goes into branding, but your messaging is part of branding, your values, your mission, all of that stuff. That's kind of the foundation of your business. That's all part of your branding. Okay. Catherine, is there advice for how to create good branding? My number one tip for creating good branding is you are wanting to base everything you choose in your business off of the personality you want to promote to your audience. Okay. Which is why having that brand Kickstarter is really nice, because it's all based on the personality you want to promote. So every color has its own meaning. So having the colors that evoke energy, if you want to be an energetic brand, makes sense. Okay. So you got to first know what that personality is that you want to emote, and then you have to find the colors and fonts and all the things to match that personality. Kim says, any tips on how to pick those colors and fonts? Start with that. Start with the personality. I always love going to Pinterest and search for, if I have a color in mind that I like, I'll search for color palettes with that color in it, and just kind of work from there. But brand Kickstarter might be a fabulous thing for you. What do you think of social media algorithms? I think they are not fun. Honestly, they're not great. I don't think this day and age that they really help any business owner to promote their business organically. I think if you're just doing straight content creation and you're not doing any other type of like lead generation, it's probably not going to go as well as you would hope. And it also depends on your business. Your business might be more ad friendly, and so paying to play and paying to market makes sense. But I don't think this day and age, you're really going to grow a massive following on just pure straight content creation. Even on TikTok, that is kind of like the last little hurrah of maybe growing a fast following. And it still definitely happens, but it's just not as common as it used to be. But we just have to try to maximize what we can with the social media algorithms based on whatever platform we want to go. So my best advice is, if you want to grow on Facebook, whether that's a group or your personal page, like, you need to learn about the content that Facebook will actually promote. Okay. Same thing for Instagram. You got to learn the trends of the platform that you really want to go with and stay on top of it, because you'll be then rewarded in the algorithms. Is there any guidance on choosing fonts and colors? I feel like we've talked about that. We can also talk more about that on your audits. I also have a marketing membership called the Marketing Megamind, where we can definitely dive more of that in our live calls if you ever wanted to join that. Folders, Julie, is on the left-hand side when you first log into Canva under projects. It's called projects. It's not called folders. You can add a folder to projects, but they call it projects because inside every project, you can upload pictures, you can save your designs, like you can do more than one thing than just have files. So it's under projects. Kim says, if we've already started, should we go back and redesign everything to match consistent branding, or just move forward with new branding? I would say just move forward. You know, there's stuff that I've like archived off my social media feeds in the past that I've just kind of kept moving forward with. So you could totally do that. Yes, if you miss Kickstarter at checkout, but now you really want it, I can honor that price. I will connect with you. Put it in the chat. I'll scoop up your names and I'll connect with you to get you to honor that pricing. If you guys sign up for it today, I'll honor the discount pricing. Okay. Let's see here. So do you have access to their social media platforms, or do you send the images over? How do you have a link to, or do they have a link to your Canva? I'm not sure what this is regarding to, Jade, if you're talking about. So the screenshots of my clients before and after, that's just their public profile. So I just took screenshots of that. When I send templates to my clients one-on-one, I send them a Canva template link so that all they have to do, and you'll see it in the course, you just push the link and it'll automatically send you the templates to your account. It's very friendly for template sharing. Do you just send the images over? Do they have a link to your Canva? So yeah, they don't have access to my personal Canva. And for a lot of my clients, I actually don't have access to their personal Canva. I create everything in my own Canva, and then I just provide them template links for whatever I create for them. How do you not make it feel super repetitive? Well, that's the thing. You probably will get bored of your branding. Not gonna lie. There are times that I get bored of my own branding. But if you think of it this way, that when you post something, only like 10 to maybe 15% of your following is actually going to see any one post at a time, it's not repetitive to them. Okay. And with the Creating Canva course, I teach you like, okay, you just have to move some things around the page. Popping in a new photo can make something feel so fresh and new that people don't even notice it. But honestly, you'll see in the course that I repeat a lot of the same templates just because like they already work. Changing out what the content is actually about makes it feel completely fresh and new. Okay. Yay, Liz signed up. So exciting. Yes, Catherine, I'm happy to honor it if you guys want to snag it today. Okay, let me jump over because I know there's some other people who have purchased. Looks like Betty has purchased. Sassy B, I think K. Sassy B, I love that. Is that your shop, Sassy B? It must be your boutique. I love that. I love that. Okay, awesome. Liz signed up. Yay, so fun, guys. Okay, awesome. Let me come back to the things. Do you have a slower pace Canva course? That is this course. I went fast because we only had an hour and I wanted to show you the strategy, but Paula, I promise you the videos there, you can go one really slow. But how I broke them down is like, okay, there's a video about images. Where do you find images? How do you search for images? How do you put images into a graphic? There's a video about fonts. How do you find fonts? How do you switch fonts? How do you make them bigger, make them smaller, give them more text space, like, or spacing in between letters? Like, I go into slow step-by-step detail with all of that inside this course. And then I ramp it up for, okay, now you know the basics, let's churn out some content, okay? But I promise you, the first 45 minutes of the course, it does go into those like fine details and a very slow. And so if you're like, okay, I take the course, you have access for a lifetime and you want to go back, I don't know, a month later and revisit the photos and looking at the photos and how to do the photo section of the course or the design element section, you can just pop back in and watch that one video. They're all broken up into really short bite-sized videos. Okay. Let's see here. Valerie says, how cool, clever. How do you not change your mind a million times? It's hard. I honestly think branding your business personally for yourself is harder than having someone do it for you. I'll be completely honest. It took me 9 months to fully rebrand my business and feel confident in it. And at this point, it took me so long to get set on this and people compliment it. I'm not going to change anytime soon, but it definitely is, I think, a lot harder to choose it for yourself than to have someone else be like, this is what you should go for, personally. Patricia says, are there certain color templates that you would recommend not to use? I don't recommend using yellow. Yellow, I just don't think is a very great color to be using in your business, unless it's like a gold like this, and I very rarely use this gold. Yellow is just hard to read. It's a beautiful color. It's great if you have like a pastel like accents in the background, but like for text and font, I don't recommend it. And I just think that whatever your color palette should be, should match the personality. If you want to be really exciting and vibrant, you're going to use exciting and vibrant colors. If you're wanting to be soothing, you're going to use more muted, more like professional colors, you know? How many colors and fonts? Someone always asks this question. For your color palette, be between 6 and 8 colors. And that's not like every shade on the sun. It's like, okay, if you have a couple of like your main colors and then different tones of it. So you'll see like dark pink and a light pink, dark blue and a light blue. You get what I'm saying? So I typically do between 6 and 8 colors for my clients. For Kickstarter, you get 6 colors. For fonts, no more than 3. Absolutely no more than 3. And they should not all be decorative and interesting. Like, you should have a very clean, simple to easy to read body font inside. And between those 3 and using them in different ways, you can get the variety. How do you set this all up, the brand? Well, that's a very long question and we don't have time to answer that today. I have other master classes that you can watch going through all of this. If you're wanting to become a brand designer, I don't have any trainings on that, but it's all based off personality types and knowing the fonts and colors that are based off personality. I'm sorry, that's not like the best answer. But then once you know that, then you just put it all in Brand Kit and I teach you how to do that in the course. How much is this gold course? I think you guys have all clicked the link and seen it. Thank you guys all so much for hanging out with me. It looks like we only have a few more questions, about a lot of questions. Okay, awesome. I'm going to try to skip if there's anything that is. Yep, this is applicable to all businesses. Do we need the pro version? No, but I highly recommend getting the pro version if you can, because you can just do more. And there are things in the course that I'm like, this is pro, like you should get pro for this, but you absolutely don't have to have pro to learn the basics of Canva and utilize Canva. Will listen course including AI and ChatGPT. I don't go into ChatGPT, but it uses Canva AI, and Canva AI is very similar to ChatGPT. It's not as robust, but it can still do like brainstorming for you. You just have to have the right prompts, and I walk you through that now. In the course, I also teach you about brand voice and teaching Canva how to write like you as well. That's all included in the course. So yes, there is Canva AI is now definitely included in the course. Are these as you select as a per country? Do you have education? Okay. Are these social media templates available to select as for the country or do you have education or tutoring templates? They should be. I haven't had people in other countries tell me that they can't access it. I think if you have access to Canva, you should be able to have access to these templates. The templates themselves aren't focused on one specific industry. I wanted them to be as diverse as possible, so that you could easily change things out. But I teach you in the course how to search for things that might be more aligned with your industry so that you can pull other outside templates that are kind of pre-done for your industry. I teach you how to do that in Canva, in the Canva course as well. Can Canva AI help you to build a brand? It can. It's still not quite there yet, but it's starting to come a longer way. It's getting better, and they do have example like Canva brands that you can use. But I wouldn't really recommend it because then like everyone has access to that, you know. So I think they're going to get to that point, but it's not 100% there yet. Do you have a separate package for branding? I absolutely do. If you want full logos, I have branding packages and I can definitely reach out to you, Loretto, about that. Do you sell any of your bundles and content separately from the course? I do not. I actually, I don't. I bundle them all together. A couple of the resources you can get, a couple of these resources you can kind of get by themselves, but I don't have like the trainings broken down individually. And I also don't sell my bundles. I don't sell templates in general. I just don't have to in my business. Do you mention earlier that you will do a review of our social media? Yeah, if you purchase while I'm live today, I'm still honoring the on the live bonus of the social media audit. Will this presentation be again live in the future? I don't know if it'll be live in the future, but I will have it available. I'll be sending out the replay tomorrow with everything, but I don't know the next time I will be doing it live. Okay. Let's see, we have a few more. Is that a total of 3 to 4 hours for the entire course? Yes. I actually just wrote all the emails to go week by week. And first week, it's like, okay, you're going to watch videos 1 through 12. And that is a total length time of 45 minutes. You know, like I went through and it is literally between 3 and 4 hours. I forget the exact number off the top of my head, but that's the full length of the course. Okay. I personally help with Brand Kickstarter. We already talked about that. Can we still get this even if we already registered? Now I'm wanting this. Yes, Brand Kickstarter. We can definitely do that. There is not a separate community for this course. There is a course platform backend where you have access to everything. The only outside community that I have where you can ask questions and get access to me is called the Marketing Megamind, which I will link in emails that you guys will get as well. And you can come in and use that as a place to ask questions. There's a private Facebook community. There's an open Q&A every single week where you can not just talk about Canva, but you can get my eyes on your landing pages, your branding, your website, anything relating to like building your business and marketing your business, we talk about in the Marketing Megamind.